You speak Belichick. You speak,
I do.
You know how to interpret the language of Belichick. I get the sense, and I have all year, he loves this team.
Yeah.
Is that fair?
He says it a lot. And I think more importantly is think about how this team was constructed, but from where it started to where it is now. And really, you got to go back almost 2 years when Brandon Browner and Darrelle Revis and Vince Wilfork and all these guys, Chandler Jones, all these guys, Jamie Collins, were all on this team. And the mentality was so different than what it is now. Fast forward to today, to where this team is, all those guys are gone. Now, let's grab Shea McClellan, who got booted out of Chicago because they couldn't find a place for him. How about Kyle Van Noy? And then let's get rid of Chandler Jones. Let's get rid of Jamie Collins. Let's bring in Landon Roberts, just a young buck who's just barely, getting his feet wet. And now let's be the best scoring defense in the league. To me, I think you can see just how mentally strong this team is. And I think, speaking Belichick, that's one of the most important attributes he wants you to have. Obviously, you got to be smart, you got to be tough, but you have to be mentally tough because there's just so much that they throw at you. And most teams would just crumble in the middle of the season. Oh, we're going to throw Kyle Van Noy in the middle of the season. He's going to figure it out.
It's amazing.
It's amazing what they've been able to do.
You can answer this better than anybody. What makes Tom Brady so good, so cool, so calm in a big spot?
Well, I mean, first of all, you can never go into a test, any important situation like this show without being prepared.
That's right.
So you got to do your homework. So the test isn't a big deal. You're not nervous about it. You're sleeping at night. He's prepared. He knows exactly what the defense is going to do. Sure, every now and then a defensive coordinator throws something out at him. An offensive tackle misses a block, which is, he can't control that. But most importantly, he's ready. He's mentally prepared. Then you really just have to play. There's no thinking going on. There's no second guessing yourself. It's see the defense, read the defense, get rid of the football.
See the best of all time? I think he's the best of all time, bar none.
You know what? Normally I would say, I'm biased, first of all, and I didn't play with Joe Montana. I had Randy Cross on my radio show. We asked Randy Cross we asked him the same question. He's like, well, my guy was pretty good, and he never lost a Super Bowl. So Joe Montana is 4-0. And I said, well, he also didn't play as many as Tom Brady did also. And then he goes, well, those 2 losses with the Giants. I think the discussion is over. After Tom Brady had the second half that he did against the Seattle Seahawks, I really feel like the debate is over. And then, if you want to hold Deflategate over his head,
which to me is crazy.
I mean, fine. You know what? Then you really shouldn't be involved in the discussion anyways, if that's how you're going to hold a grudge. So my thing is, you know what? I think the proof is enough. The stats are there, the numbers are there, the championships are there.
Well, I like how Randy brought up his guy, and I respect that.
Yeah.
And, losing the Super Bowls, boy, I don't hold that against Tom. To me, if anything, look at the eras, and to me it favors Brady because, and give the 49ers credit, those are amazing teams, there was no salary cap.
Yeah.
So now in the salary cap era, when you're set up to be average, look at the Broncos, the Panthers.
Yeah.
Go to the Super Bowl, they miss it. The Falcons in the Super Bowl this year didn't make the playoffs last year.
Yeah.
When I talk about the genius and greatness of Tom Brady, yes, what he does in the playoffs, amazing. How about 8 straight division titles? How about 6 straight appearances on Championship Sunday?
Yeah.
This guy's the best ever.
It's insane what they've been able to accomplish. I mean, I don't know what else to say. It really shouldn't happen. And it shouldn't happen for for this long. Normally you would see a dip, you would see somebody trip, you would see a rough year, you don't make the playoffs. And the haters are going to throw out every excuse. Oh, they play in a weak division. They should always win. It's 8 wins off the bat. But they're consistently good. And Brady's a big part of that. You cannot find me a good coach, a Hall of Fame coach, without a great quarterback. Just go down the line. Joe Gibbs, people throw out Joe Gibbs. He did it with a bunch of different quarterbacks. But other than that, it's Troy Aikman, it's Joe Montana. They're all great, and their coaches are great because of it.